Alright, we are back again. It has been a week, and to distract myself from all the madness in our country and the world, I have been painting. I've been painting a lot. I have been working on my Deathguard for the Horus Heresy, and by golly, it is going pretty goddamn well. This is my first army and painting project I have done since my Tyranids that I did for the Grand Narrative. As I got around to painting this past week, it kind of blew my mind that I hadn't painted since like mid-November, so it's been like 2 months. And during that time, though, I'd mentally been conjuring up my process for what I was going to do to paint my Deathguard. So this week, it finally came to fruition, and I tried it out on varying sizes of units with subtle variations to the paint scheme that I'd been thinking up. And largely, I think it was a huge success. So now, when I talk about those subtle variations in the paint scheme, I am referring to the base coat. Something I discovered when painting my Tyranids is that you can blend speed paint for a nice dynamic base, and then you dry brush over it. This is going to give you like a really rich looking surface with some nice transition and depth. So with my Deathguard, this has looked like this earthy base coat of, browns or green, and then I dry brush tan over that, and then after that I dry brush an off-white. With the Tyranids, that's kind of like how I would stop. I would stop with the dry brushing. With my Deathguard, I have taken it a step further, and I've accentuated the dry brushing and transitions with stippling. This, for me, has taken it to a delightful new level. This style of painting for me captures elements of what makes traditional oil paintings so beautiful. You can see like the brush strokes, and it gives a sense of texture and depth and movement. This is hardly a new way of painting, but it's new for me, and I'm having a great time with it. If you're wanting to elevate your painting, or even just wanting to try something new with a different effect, I highly recommend giving it a try. Apart from a good-looking mini at the end of it, the process in general is very satisfying and therapeutic. I found the process of stippling to be a lot easier to control, opposed to, like a typical brush stroke. It forced me to better understand my paint and how it goes down and how it flows and how it dries and thins out. So it was I don't know, just a cool, like, meditative process and a process of learning and observing. So it was good. Now, this look is definitely a style choice, and I can imagine that it's not for everyone. I don't think everybody likes that textured look necessarily. But once again, I love the look because it reminds me of oil paintings and, kind of even that digital art that Games Workshop does. As for the color variation with the different base coats, I imagine kind of like a narrative element to that, and it speaks to maybe the age of the armor or the length of time they've been in battle or where they've been to battle. I think I'll just pepper the whole force with different undercoats to just have this nice variation. It'll be a nice way of having this big cohesive, same thing, same force, same color scheme, but every one of them is totally different and unique. And I just like that subtlety there. With the few units that I've knocked out so far, I think it's shaping up to be a pretty special project and a really cool army. So I'm stoked on it. But hey, what do you think? How do you like the Deathguard so far? Do you like the textured painted look, or are you more of a fan of the clean, smooth transitions? And if you do like the look, would you want to see a painting tutorial about this? Let me know down in the comments. If you liked the video, be sure to give it a like. And if you want to see more content like this, be sure to subscribe. And if you want to support the channel even further, you can head on over to patreon.com/Existential Hobbyist. Supporting me there helps me press forward in making this weekly show. I put out an episode every Monday. It also gets you access to the Discord channel, where we chat it up and we share our hobby stuff, hobby doings throughout the week. For me, this next week, I'm going to be pushing forward with some terrain making. I'm working on a commission of some World War II terrain. They're like ruin terrain panels for a little game called Bolt Action. To texture the ground on those, I've been using this modeling paste. I've had the stuff for like a good minute, and I was kind of hesitant to use it. I finally broke the seal by using it on these panels, and I love the results. This next week, I'm going to continue working on those panels. I'm probably going to be putting that modeling paste on the trench panel that I've been doing, and hopefully be showing off a completed version of that soon. But that is going to do it for me. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you have a sun-shining week, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace. Today is January 27, 2025. Here are 7 dice. Today's numbers are: on the D20, 10. On the D12, 9. On the D10, 8. On the percentage die, 50. On the D8, 5. On the D6, 6. And on the D4, 1. Those are today's numbers.